like log m minus log n. Log m minus log n is nothing but log m by n. Why I am changing sin x into dx? Because according to the first property, f of t into dt can be changed as f of x into dx. Sine of 180 minus theta, which will become sine theta, because sine will falls in the second quadrant, right? So 180 sine will become sine itself. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So in the last session, we have learned many problems of the exercise 7.11, isn't it? In today's session, dear students, here we are having session number 23, dears, and this is your last session, dear students, you are going to have in your chapter number 7 called integrals. And then, without any delay, let us look into the problems or the continuation of the problem 7.11, dear students. Now, here we are having the first problem, integral 0 to pi by 2. 2 log sine x minus log sine 2x into dx. You're having here 2 log sine x minus log sine 2x. I can write this one as n log m is nothing but log m power n, isn't it? So writing accordingly this one, so which is 0 to pi by 2 log sine whole squared is nothing but sine squared x minus this, it will become log sine 2x as it is. Now here into dx. Now here this is like log m minus log n. Log m minus log n is nothing but log m by n. So therefore writing, which implies that integral 0 to pi by 2 log m, that is sine squared x divided by n is nothing but sine 2x into dx. Now this you know already, sine 2x can be written as 0 to pi by 2 log sine squared x divided by sine 2x. I am going to write it as 2 sine x into cos x, that you know according to the formula, isn't it? 2 sine x into cos x, multiple angles. Now, you can cancel this 1 sine x. So, remaining is nothing but, which implies that 0 to pi by 2 log, which implies, isn't it? So, 0 to pi by 2 log sine x will be remaining here divided by denominator 2 cos x into dx. Now, you can write this one, which implies 0 to pi by 2 log, so 1 by 2 into sin x by cos x is nothing but tan x. I hope you understood this one. Now here dear students, let me call this equation as 1 and also it is a I in the left hand side. So therefore, so let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log 1 by 2 into tan x. Till here we have simplified. Okay, now call this equation as 1. Now according to the property of the integral 0 to a f of x dx, you can have 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So changing accordingly, so I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log 1 by 2. Now x will become tan pi by 2 minus x into dx. I hope you understood this one. Now tan of 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So therefore I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log 1 by 2 into tan 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. Now, I am going to call this equation as 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, what it will be giving you? So adding equation 1 and 2. Otherwise, equation 1 plus 2 giving you I plus I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of, you are having 1 by 2 into tan x is nothing but the first equation plus integral 0 to pi by 2 log 1 by 2 into cot x is nothing but your second equation. Now, you can take the limit as 0 to pi by 2, combining the limit log 1 by 2 into tan x plus log 1 by 2 into cot x into dx. Now dear students, this will look like log m plus log n, which is nothing but log m into n, right? So therefore 2i will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log m into n, which is 1 by 2 into tan x into 1 by 2 into cot x. Now dears, tan and cot are the reciprocal of each other, so these two will get cancelled. You can have into dx. So 2i will be is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. So here tan and cot will get cancelled, remaining is log 1 by 4. Now log 1 by 4 is a constant, you can remove outside the integral log 1 by 4 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 1 into dx. Now you can integrate 1 into dx. 2i is equal to log 1 by 4 into integral of 1 into dx is nothing but x from the limit 0 to pi by 2. Otherwise 2i will be is equal to log. So dear students, you can write log 1 by 4, which is nothing but log 1 by 2 whole squared, isn't it? So you can apply here pi by 2 minus 0, applying the upper limit first, then the lower limit. Now 2i will be is equal to, this will look like log m power n. Log m power n is n log m. So writing accordingly 2 log 1 by 2 into pi by 2, right? So here 2 will get cancelled, remaining is I will be is equal to log 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Further simplification let us do. Log 1 by 2 can be done as log 1 minus log 2 into pi by 2. Why? Because log m by n can be written as log m minus log n. So therefore log 1 value is 0 minus log 2 into pi by 2. That's it. And this is your final answer. You are going to get it for that question, dear students. I hope you understood this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next problem. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine squared x into dx. Dears, you are having, according to the property of the integral, minus a to a f of x into dx is nothing but 2 times of 0 to a f of x into dx if f of x is, if f of x is even function. Okay, so we have to check it whether the given is even or not. So let us replace, given that what is f of x? F of x is nothing but sine squared x, isn't it? Replace x by minus x. F of minus x is nothing but sine minus x whole squared, which is nothing but again sine squared x, isn't it? Sine squared minus x, which is again sine squared x. So f of x is a even function. So therefore if f of, what is the condition? X is equal to f of minus x, then f of x is a even function. So accordingly this is an even function, so we can write directly minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine squared ax into dx is nothing but 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 sine squared ax into dx, right? So here now I am going to call this equation is nothing but as I, okay, and then also as equation 1. So let I is equals to this one. So therefore let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine squared x into dx, calling this equation as 1. Now here I am going to apply another property, that is 0 to a f of x can be written as 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So which is 2 here, right? So therefore you can have I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine squared a is nothing but pi by 2 minus x into dx, right? So therefore here 2 is there, I am writing in this 2 here, which implies 2, right? So therefore I am going to call this equation as 2. If I am going to call that equation as 2, equation 1 plus 2, adding that to equation. So I plus I will become 2i here, 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 sine squared x into dx plus integral c ds, students. Sine 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. So therefore equation 2 will become 0 to pi by 2 cos theta into dx. You can combine the limit here, 2 times is there. So which implies 2 will be the common factor, integral 0 to pi by 2 sine squared x plus cos squared x into dx. Now you can have here I plus I will become 2i, 2 will get cancelled. So I will be is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. You know sine squared x plus cos squared is nothing but 1 into dx. So which is nothing but 1 into dx is nothing but x, 0 to pi by 2. So I will be is equal to applying the upper limit minus lower limit, which implies I is equal to pi by 2. And this is your final answer you are going to get for the question. Now we'll be moving on to the next one, 0 to pi x dx divided by 1 plus sin x. Same here, we are taking that property 0 to a, f of x into dx is nothing but 0 to a, f of a minus x into dx. So therefore you can have, let me call this equation as I is equal to and as 1. So therefore I will become 0 to pi, x will become pi minus x divided by 1 plus x will become sine here as pi minus x into dx. Now here this will become 0 to pi minus x divided by 1 plus, see, sine of 180 minus theta, which will become sine theta, because sine will falls in the second quadrant, right? So 180 sine will become sine itself. So sine of 180 minus theta is sine theta. So plus sine x into dx. Now here I am going to call this equation as 2. Okay. Now adding equation 1 and 2, adding equation and 2. So it will be giving you I plus I in the left hand side. So 0 to pi, what is that? X plus, anyway denominator we are having 1 plus sin x as what? See, 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x is the LCM. X is the numerator here. Pi minus x plus pi minus x into dx. See here, 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x is the denominator. Now x is there, x plus pi minus x. That's what I have written there. So here x and minus x will get cancelled. I plus I will become 2i is equal to pi. Anyway is a constant. I am going to bring outside 0 to pi 1 divided by 1 plus sin x. Now dear students, according to the property, if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x, then we are having 0 to 2a f of x dx can be written as 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx. So this is one of the properties of the integral. According to this, so if you equate this one, see, this is nothing but 2a is equal to pi. So a will be is equal to what? Pi by 2, isn't it? So a will be is equal to pi by 2. So therefore multiplying by 2 there, this will become pi by 2. Understood? So 2i will be is equal to, this is 2 pi into integral of 0 to pi by 2. Okay. So therefore you are having 1 divided by 1 plus sin x into dx. I forgot to write dx here, you can write dx. Now here 2 will get cancelled. So I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2, 1 divided by 1 plus sin x. Now into dx. Now already I have called this equation 1 and 2. I am going to call this equation as 3. Now changing the limit according to the property you are having. What is the property? So according to the property, 0 to a f of x into dx can be changed as 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So already called that equation as 3. So therefore I will become 0 to pi by 2 as pi here, 1 divided by 1 plus sine pi by 2 minus x, because a here pi by 2. Okay. So into dx. So which implies that I will be is equal to pi into 0 to pi by 2, 1 divided by 1 plus. So here sine of 90 minus theta. Sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. into dx. Now dear students, you got the simplification. Now I will be is equal to pi into integral of 0 to pi by 2. You can have 1 divided by 1 plus cos x is nothing but 1 plus cos x. According to the formula, you can have 2 cos squared x by 2. So this is submultiple angle, isn't it? By trigonometry. So therefore, you can have 1 by 2 outside. So I will be is equal to pi by 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2. 1 divided by cos squared is nothing but secant squared x by 2 into dx. Now you know secant squared x by 2 is nothing but tan. So therefore, which implies I will be is equal to pi by 2. For integral of secant squared x by 2 is tan. So tan x by 2, coefficient of x is nothing but 1 by 2 from the limit 0 to pi by 2. You can take this 2 will get cancelled here. So I will be is equal to pi into tan x by 2 from the limit 0 to pi by 2. Now you can apply the limit. I will be is equal to pi. First apply the upper limit, tan pi by 2 divided by 2 minus tan 0 by 2. Now which implies I will be is equal to pi into tan pi by 4 minus tan 0 is 0. So therefore I will be is equal to tan pi by 4 is what? 1. So pi into 1, I will be is equal to pi is your answer. And this is your final answer for this question, dear students. Okay dears, I hope you understood this one. We'll be moving on to the next one. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 sine to the power of 7x into dx. Same as you are having, what is that? Minus a 2 plus a f of x dx is equal to, you can have, which implies that, see, if it is a 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx, if f of x is equal to f of minus x and f of x is even function. And similarly 0 if f of x is equal to minus of f of x and f of x is odd function, right? So therefore you can have here, see, you can take this one, let f of x is equal to what? Sine to the power of 7x. So here f of minus x, anyway it is an odd function, which is sine to the power of 7 of minus x, which is nothing but minus sine to the power of 7x. So here f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x, which is an 0. It is an odd function. So therefore directly we can write it as, since f of minus x is equal to f of x is equal to f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x, isn't it? So therefore you are having, since these are equal, therefore integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine to the power of 7x into dx is nothing but 0. That's it. Okay. So I hope you got this one. So now we'll be moving on to the next problem, dears. 0 to 2 pi cos to the power of 5x into dx. So according to the properties of the integral, if you compare 0 to 2a f of x will be is equal to 0 to a f of x dx if condition f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. So therefore replace here. You are having, see, 0 to 2a. 2a is equal to 2 pi. If 2a is equal to 2 pi, limit a is equal to pi, isn't it? So therefore you can have, which implies 0 to 2a f of x into dx is nothing but 0 to a is nothing but pi 2a minus x, isn't it? So therefore you can have cos to the power of 5. So 360 minus theta, cos of 360 minus theta is cos theta only, because it falls in the fourth quadrant. 360 anyway, cos will become cos itself. So cos to the power of 5x into dx. If you want, I can write it here. So cos f of x is nothing but cos to the power of cos x. F of 2 pi minus x is nothing but cos 2 pi minus x is nothing but cos x only, right? Cos of 360 minus theta. So cos to the power of 5x you can write it as, right? So therefore here, let me take this one as f of x. F of x is nothing but what? F of x is equals to cos to the power of 5x. Now let me replace minus x. What is cos to the power of odd function? Which is odd only, right? Because minus cos to the power of 5. So therefore you are having, this will be is equal to what? If f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x, then you are having integral, what is that? 0 to pi, right? So 0 to pi cos to the power of 5x into dx will be equal to 0. So that's it, dear students. I hope you understood this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next problem. So 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x divided by 1 plus sin x into cos x dx. So here, changing the limit you can have, I'm going to call this one as let I is equal to, and then equation 1. Okay. So changing the limit according to the property 0 to a f of x dx can be written as 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine 90 minus x minus cos 90 minus x divided by 1 plus sine 90 minus x into cos 90 minus x into dx. Now this will become, I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine 90 minus x is nothing but cos x minus sin x, again 1 plus cos x into sin x into dx. Call this equation as 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2. So equation 1 plus 2. So I plus I will become 2i. So I am going to combine the limit directly. So 0 to pi by 2. Now LCM will be what? LCM will be 1 plus cos x into sin x, 1 plus cos x into sin x. Now directly you can add up the numerator. Numerator is first equation sin x minus cos x, and numerator of the second equation is cos x minus sin x. Adding that, plus cos x minus sin x into dx. Now minus sin x plus sin x minus cos x plus sin x will get cancelled. So I plus I will be is equal to 2i integral of 0 to pi by 2. Anyway this will be 0. 0 into dx will be 0 itself. So 2i will be is equal to 0 only. So I will be also equal to 0. And this is your final answer for this question, dear students. I hope you understood this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next problem. Integral 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos x into dx. Now here, let me take this equation as let I is equal to, okay. So and then you know according to 0 to a f of x dx can be changed as 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So one of this property, a is nothing but pi here. So I will be is equal to 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos pi minus x into dx, right? So here you can have I is equal to 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos of 180 minus theta. Cos of 180 minus theta is nothing but minus cos theta. It falls in the second quadrant. Cos will be a minus cos there, isn't it? So because cos will become cos in case of 180. So here cos of 180 minus theta is 1 minus cos theta. Now you can have call this equation as 2. Now I am calling this equation as 1. So adding 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. If you add 1 and 2, I plus I will become 2i. So 0 to pi, I am combining directly. Equation 1 is nothing but 1 plus cos x plus log of 1 minus cos x, right? Into dx. Now what this will become, dear students? This will become log m plus log n, which is log m into n. So therefore I can have, so 2i will be is equal to 0 to pi log m into n. That is 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x into dx. Now here you can have your a plus b into a minus b, which is in the form of 2i will be is equal to 0 to pi log of a squared minus b squared. 1 squared is 1 only. Now 1 minus cos squared is nothing but what? Sine squared. 2i is equal to 0 to pi log sine squared x into dx. Now this is nothing but 2i will be is equal to 0 to pi. See, log of m power n. M power n. N is nothing but 2. So n log m. Okay, I hope you understood this one, into dx. Now here 2 is a constant, I can bring outside. 2i is equal to 2 times of 0 to pi log sine x into dx. Now here 2 will get cancelled, so I will be is equal to 0 to pi log sine x. Now you can change the limit according to the property. What is the property? Integral 0 to 2a f of x into dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of x dx if, what is that? F of 2a minus x is equal to f of x, right? So therefore, by changing that you can have, so I will be is equal to, see here, 2a is equal to pi. 2a is equal to pi. So a will be is equal to pi by 2. Understood? So therefore I can have, so I will be is equal to 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 log of sine x into dx. Now calling this equation as 3. Now again changing the limit accordingly, according to the same this property, 0 to a f of x dx is 0 to a f of a minus x. A is nothing but here pi by 2. So I will be is equal to 2 times of this, I can change it as 0 to pi by 2 into log of sine of 90 minus x into dx. Now which will become, I will be is equal to 2 into 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta into dx. Now calling this equation as 4. Now adding equation 1 plus 3 plus 4. Add 3 and 4. Okay. So adding that, so I plus I will become 2i will be is equal to, combining the limit directly, 0 to pi by 2. First 3 equation is you are having log sin x plus equation 4 you are having log cos x into dx. Now again this is in the form of log m plus log n, which will become 2i 0 to pi by 2 log m into n, which is sin x into cos x. Now here you know, dear students, 2i and 2. See here 2 and 2 will be common, right? 2 will be getting cancelled. You can have I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log m into n. Log m into n, which is nothing but you can have multiply by 2 and divided by 2 into dx. Now you can have I will be is equal to 1 by 2, which is 0 to pi by 2. You can have log sine 2x minus log 2, because log m by n is log m minus log n into dx. Now you can segregate the integral. I will be is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sine 2x minus integral 0 to pi by 2 log 2 into dx. Anyway, log 2 is a constant, you can bring outside the integral. Now you can have I will be is equal to, see here, you can write this one log sine 2x by putting, that is I1 I am going to call it as minus log 2. Here integral 1 into dx is x from the limit 0 to pi by 2. Anyway, pi by 2 minus 0 is pi by 2 only. So therefore, let me simplify first I1. Okay, I is equal to I1 minus log 2 into what? Into pi by 2. So I am going to call this equation as what? Equation 5. So in the 5, I am going to take it I1 and then I am going to solve that one. So I1 is what? I1 is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sine 2x of log, isn't it? Log of sine 2x into dx. Now here I am going to substitute, let 2x is equal to t. If I am substitute 2x is equal to t, what is dx? So 2 into dx is equal to dt, differentiating that. So therefore, you can change up the limit now after substitution. When x is equal to 0, what is t is equal to? 2 into 0 is 0 only. When x is equal to pi by 2, 2 will get cancelled, t will be is equal to pi. So when x is equal to pi by 2, t will be is equal to pi. Now changing the limit accordingly. So I1 is equal to integral. When x is equal to 0, t is also 0. When x is equal to pi by 2, t is pi. So it's a log of sine t. Okay. Into dx is nothing but dt by 2. So dt divided by 2, 1 by 2, I am going to write it outside the limit. So again, by properties of the integral, you can have I1 will be is equal to 1 by 2 into integral 0 to here pi by 2. What property? 0 to 2a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x, right? So here accordingly 2a is equal to pi means a is equal to pi by 2. So log of sine x into dx. Why I am changing sin x into dx? Because according to the first property, f of t into dt can be changed as f of x into dx by changing the variable. At a time I am applying here two properties. So which you are going to get the answer here 1 by 2 already is there, 2 times of 1 by 2 because integral 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx, isn't it? So therefore 2 will get cancelled. So the answer you are going to get for this one, log of sin x, we know already, we have solved that one, which you are going to get it as 1 by 2 as the answer. So I1 will be is equal to 1 by 2 because changing the limit, log sin x will become log cos x. Adding that one, you are going to get it as log of sin squared x into cos squared x, which is nothing but you can have, isn't it? So therefore, you are going to get the answer I1 is equal to 1 by 2. You can replacing that I1 is equal to 1 by 2 in the equation 5. The answer you are going to get it as what? So therefore, you can have, so I will be is equal to 1 by 2 into minus log 2 times of pi by 2. That's it. And this is your final answer. You are going to get it as dear students. I hope you understood this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next one. 0 to a under the root x divided by root x plus under the root of a minus x into dx. Now here also changing the limit of the function, you can have 0 to a, let me call this equation as I is equal to 0 to a under the root of a minus x divided by under the root of a minus x plus under the root of a minus x into dx. Now what this will become? So I will be is equal to 0 to a under the root of a minus x divided by under the root a minus x plus, if you multiply, a minus a will get cancelled, remaining is minus of minus under the root x into dx. Now you can add out the equation. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So add 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, anyway the limit will be same. So I plus I is equal to limit 0 to a. I am adding that. See here, I am adding the numerator root x. LCM I am going to take first. Root x plus root of a minus x is the LCM, isn't it? See, root x root of a minus x is the LCM. Now I plus I will become 2i. Now here adding root x as first plus adding this one root of a minus x into dx. Now these two will get cancelled, remaining is 2i is equal to integral 0 to a 1 into dx. Otherwise 2i is equal to x from the limit 0 to a. Otherwise 2i will be is equal to a minus 0. 2i will be is equal to a. I will be is equal to a by 2. And this is your answer for this question, dear students. I hope you understood this one also. Now we'll be moving on to the next one. Integral 0 to 4 modulus of x minus 1 into dx. Now what they have asked, you can split up according to the modulus of the function. It will be plus of x minus 1 if x minus 1 is greater than 0 or x is greater than 1. Similarly, minus of x minus 1, otherwise you can have 1 minus x if x minus 1 is lesser than 0 or x is lesser than 1. Okay, now accordingly you can change up that limit as, so from between 0 and 1 there will be a 1 in between the limit. According to the properties of the integral, a to b can be splitted as a to c and c to b. So therefore you can split up this one 0 to 4 modulus of x minus 1 into dx can be splitted into 0 to 1 modulus of x minus 1 into dx plus 1 to 4 modulus of x minus 1 into dx. Now 0 to 1 means 1 will be the upper limit. So therefore lesser than 1 you have to take. Which is a lesser than 1? This is a function. Lesser than 1, you are having 1 minus x. So this will become 0 to 1, 1 minus x into dx plus 1 to 4. 4 is the upper limit, greater than 1. Greater than 1 means this is a function you have to choose. So x minus 1 into dx from the limit 1 to 4. Now you can integrate that one. 1 into dx is nothing but x minus x integral is nothing but x square divided by 2 from the limit 0 to 1 plus you are having x integral is nothing but x square divided by 2 minus 1 into dx is nothing but x from the limit 1 to 4. Now apply the upper limit first, which implies that, see, 1 minus 1 square divided by 2, 0 minus 0 is nothing but 0 only, plus, now apply the upper limit, 4 square divided by 2 minus 4 minus, apply the lower limit, 1 square divided by 2 minus 1. I hope you understood this one. Now here 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 0 we are leaving plus 4 square divided by 2 is nothing but what? It is 16. That is you are having 16 by 2. 16 by 2 is nothing but 8 you can have it as, isn't it? So 8 minus 4. So minus, see, minus 1 by 2. Minus into minus is plus 1. So you can simplify this one. So here 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 8 is nothing but 10, 10 minus 4 is nothing but 6, minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, it will be giving you minus 2 times of 1 by 2, isn't it, which is 1. So therefore 6 minus 1, which is 5. And this is your final answer you are going to get for this question, dear students. I hope you understood this one. We'll be moving on to the next problem. Show that 0 to a f of x gx into dx is equal to 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx if f and g are defined as f of x is equal to f of a minus x and g of x plus g of a minus x is equal to 4. These two conditions we have to use it. So here, according to the given condition, I am going to take the left hand side. So left hand side as let I is equal to 0 to a f of x into g of x into dx, because I have to show the right hand side. Now here, according to the property 0 to a f of x dx can be changed as 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. Right. So therefore, changing accordingly, I will be is equal to, call this equation as 1 ds. So 0 to a f of a minus x into g of a minus x into dx. Now dears, you know already f of a minus x, they have given it as f of x. So therefore, changing accordingly, so I will be is equal to 0 to a f of x into g of a minus x into dx. Now, I am going to call this equation as 2. So, adding equation 1 and 2. So, add equation 1 and 2. So, I plus I, see, I plus I will become 2i. I plus I is equal to 0 to m, combining the limit, you are having f of x gx, f of x gx plus f of x, equation 2, into g of a minus x into dx. Now here I can take f of x as a common factor. So it will become 2i will be is equal to integral 0 to a f of x, if I am going to take common factor, remaining is g of x, that said g of a minus x. So therefore g of x plus g of a minus x, right, into dx. Now dear students, you know g of x plus g of a minus x is nothing but 4. Using that, 2i will be is equal to 0 to a f of x into 4. You can bring 4 outside the integral. 2i will be is equal to 4 into 0 to a f of x into dx. Now 2 ones are 2 twos are. So I will be is equal to 2 times of 0 to a f of x into dx. What I have called I is nothing but this one. So therefore, you can write integral of 0 to a f of x into g of x into dx is nothing but 2 times of 0 to a f of x into dx. According to the given condition, we have showed the property. So this type will be asked for a 3-marker, dear students. Okay dears, I hope you understood this session, how to solve the problems or the exercise problems of 7.11 of the chapter number 7 integrals. So this finishes your chapter 7 integral. In the next session, we'll be moving on to a next chapter, which is nothing but applications of integrals. So thank you, dear students. Keep watching. Have a nice day.